Nate, it's a tough day today.
Very tough.
I tell you, I might have chipped my nail with all the research I put into this video because Miles Morales, he's getting his own game. Looks like it's going to be... All right, here's my assumption based off of the information we've gotten.
Assumptions.
Looks like it's going to be a smaller in scope game than the main first Spider-Man game. They've called it an expansion, but then they walked that back and said, look, we don't mean expansion like DLC. We're talking about like it's expanding on the story of the first one now with Miles Morales. So essentially it is a standalone game, but they've also picked their words carefully. So it looks like it's going to be a little smaller. That's my take on it so far. Here's the thing. Miles Morales doesn't have that many costumes compared to the original Spider-Man. Now, obviously that's probably because of how long Peter Parker's been around, but Miles has been around almost a decade now, and he's got very few good costumes.
Yeah, it's kind of a problem.
It's a real problem.
We were like scouring the internet just to figure this out.
This is big brain time. I was trying to remember a lot of these, so we might as well just kick it off since we're already a minute and a half in here.
Okay.
Here's the thing. A couple of these are going to be from this, but not most of them. The first one we're taking a look at is the training suit from Into the Spider-Verse, the movie, not the comic book.
So this is the suit of before his actual normal suit.
Yep.
It's just the one that he trains in with Peter.
Well, and he actually doesn't even have his normal suit in this movie for that long. So you see him the most either in civilian clothing or in this, actually. So this is sort of what you get to know Miles as in the first Spider-Verse movie. We know there's going to be more Spider-Verse tie-ins in the future, so we'll see his classic Spider-Verse suit more. But this is really just a kind of a onesie. It's very clearly a Spider-Man Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Based on the original Spider-Man. And so we didn't want to go with the Ultimate Spider-Man original costume because he actually uses a costume identical to Peter Parker's originally.
Yeah.
It's just the red and blue. The thing with that was it's boring. We've already seen that in the first game, obviously, multiple times. So why not go with a little bit of a different spin on it? This has open eye holes, so Miles can actually just see straight up out it. By design, because it was designed for children.
Yeah, and also he's also wearing his Nikes. Nice plug in there.
Ooh, nice. I like that.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have a full backing on this thing. It very clearly doesn't fit him right. The arms are rolled up partially because they're too small.
I like his legs. It's like just down to his knee.
Yeah, and they're partially rolled up, and it's very clearly designed for younger children.
Right.
So this was a really fun suit that I think showed you a little bit more of Miles underneath the costume, while also giving a original Spider-Man flair to it and tying into the art style of Into the Spider-Verse. So we both love to see this one.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of like some of the original Peter Parker suits, how they were just kind of thrown together.
Yeah.
And they look really like dumb and
this was really supposed to be Miles's version of that in the movie.
Right.
So it was fun to see that for sure. The next one we want to talk about, we have different names for this. It's The End Miles Morales. You call it Mayor Miles Morales. I call him Old AF Miles Morales.
My nickname is Geriatrics Miles Morales.
Oh, well, that's not a proper term anymore. You can't use that
sorry.
anymore. Now it's advanced age now. Here's the thing with this costume. It is very reminiscent of both a costume from the Spider-Verse movie while also combining aspects of other costumes. Like it has the hoodie in this, but it's the black. It's like a black and red hoodie now.
Yeah.
On the outside.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like the hoodie combined. I can't tell. Like I think the sleeves also have like the web design on them too.
Yeah, the sleeves do have the web design on them, but then his pants are actually like these almost cargo pants that are military camouflage.
Yeah, they're kind of cool.
Almost like the digital camouflage from the Modern Warfare 2 game.
Nice, my favorite game.
You know, seen any new things? Not sponsored. So, but he also has the classic Miles Morales like shirt design on under that.
Yeah.
You know, so you see like kind of it's hard to describe. It's like a hoodie flowing back from it on the outer layer, but the Miles Morales classic suit underneath, but not all the way throughout. And then the shoes are very unique, red and black. They're almost tactical.
Yeah. I just think overall this is a very cool suit.
Yeah.
It's like it's like he advanced his original suit a little bit.
Over time and combined it with civilian tech.
Yeah.
But what you said too, this is almost the Dark Knight Returns Miles Morales in a way. It's Miles, but later on in his life.
Yeah, and I just think that's very cool. Like to me. I know I have like a weird thing with like seeing characters older, but
I was just making fun of you on that.
Well, that's true.
Well, but it is interesting to see where a hero's journey takes them over time.
And like a lot of times when they're older, they're completely different than when they're younger.
Yeah.
And I just think that's kind of interesting. You know, looking at like Star Wars, for example, like older Luke and stuff. It's just interesting seeing them different than when they were younger.
These kind of fall under an umbrella term. There's two of them. These are from Absolute Carnage. There is both the Miles Morales bonded with the symbiote, which I'm telling Nate here is on the left, which, you know, because we're looking at pictures of these two. And then there's also the doppelganger of Miles Morales bonded with a symbiote, which is on the right. They're both very similar. They both have 6 arms, but they're different at the same time. The Miles Morales is very much like the old Earth X Spider-Man in some ways, but with the eyes detached. And the doppelganger one has the classic swirl of the controlled symbiotes on its forehead from the comics. You like the doppelganger one more, and I do agree with you. It's much more different.
Yeah, it's kind of darker to me. Like not darker in terms of color, but just like it's just a dark character.
Yeah, and he's got his mouth open, and you would be able to see that. I don't think you'd have to like fully face rig this thing either, because we've seen the Carnage version, like Spider Carnage in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 game, where they didn't really feel like they had to do that. A very low budget game compared to what this will be, obviously. But overall, what do you think of these two costumes in comparison to the rest of Miles' suits that we've seen?
I think they're pretty cool. I like that they're different. And I my favorite part is actually just like the 6 arms.
Yeah.
I just think that's cool. I think there could be some ways you could incorporate that into the game. Mm-hmm. Like, for example, in the first Spider-Man game, you had like his spider legs that were from the Infinity War.
Yeah, from the Iron Spider.
Yeah, you can make a ability that coincides with this and kind of have it be like the 6 arms serve kind of the purpose of like the spider legs from the original Spider-Man game.
That would be really interesting, and I don't think that it would not be doable either, because you don't need those bottom 4 arms to be doing much other than swinging.
Right.
So, for example, you wouldn't need those to shoot webs, right?
Right.
So you rig the top 2 arms to be the web shooters, and if maybe a costume has this power equipped to it, because I'm assuming you can mix and match powers still, I would say that what you'd want to do is have it be the classic just bare arms, because you remember the 6-arm Spider-Man where it was just his suit with the bare forearms, without a costume for a while that were ripped out of it. That's something you could do with Miles. Just make him like 4 bare arms for any other suit. Mm-hmm. So if you picked that, it would be a 6-arm Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think this does have a lot of
possibilities
and personality.
Yeah.
And like you said, our issue too was we looked at the Venomized one, just the normal Venomized. I don't think there's nearly as much personality in that. It's just the Miles Morales suit with a mouth. That's like it. And a couple of tendrils sticking out of it. There wasn't really anything there. Right. It felt like reaching to have to go towards Funko for an idea on the costume here.
Wow, really ripping into Funko there.
No, I love Funko. I'm just saying. We also have married Miles Morales. This is the classic suit in most ways, but over it is pretty much a suit coat and a vest from his wedding with Spider-Gwen. That's adorable. Those are couple goals.
Hashtag goals.
And look at that top hat, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty classy.
Yeah, that's pretty pimpin', as the kids say.
Hey.
Don't kids say that?
No.
I thought
this
all
isn't
kids said
2000
that.
Anymore.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Hashtag canceled.
What do you think about this one?
No, I think it's really cool.
Well, you brought up like it's too bad Spider-Gwen probably won't be in this.
Yeah,
because I doubt she would be yet.
No,
but I wish.
I think the suit would be cool in the game because it's unique. It's not like in Spider-Man PS4 where you just had like negative suit. You know,
it's not just
and you had a bunch of unique
swap.
ones too. But this is an actually unique one for Miles, and I actually really like the top hat to it.
Yeah,
like, that is really cool.
Yeah, I would assume that you'd want to keep that on it.
Yeah,
during the actual thing versus it's falling off in the image that we're showing.
Right.
But I do think it has a lot of personality to it. I also think that you very easily could have the suit jacket flowing in the wind, especially if you include the hoodie. Suit.
Right.
Because the thing is, you would just kind of swap out the texture of the hoodie suit for the top of this, and it would pretty much be the same.
Right. I also think it'd be cool if Spider-Gwen was in the game.
Yeah.
And then you gave her the married outfit also.
Oh, and you had a little team up, little Rule 34 during the game.
No.
Oh.
That wouldn't be cool.
What do you want to do with it?
I want them to respect and love each other.
Okay, gotcha. So the boring part of marriage.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
All right, that's good.
That's what I'm into.
I like that. But, either way, it's very cool. Definitely a couple goals going on here.
Yeah.
So, get your significant other to cosplay with you as this and be sure to pick up Spider-Man Miles Morales when it comes out.
Nice plug-in.
Thank you. Not sponsored. Please sponsor me, Insomniac. The final one we have is our favorite one. Okay, this is the one that I for sure want to see. I'm going to be really disappointed if we don't see it.
Miles in underwear.
No, what? Okay, we're going to have to cut that.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's actually Miles Morales from Into the Spider-Verse with his hoodie on and his shorts. It's on over the Spider-Man suit. This is when he actually goes out with his suit to test it out after creating it. It's a spray painted on Spider. He made this suit himself. It's just really awesome. I love the color design on it. This has become, I would say, the iconic image of the Spider-Verse movie. Is him in this sweatshirt with the shorts and the shoes on over the Spider-Man costume.
Yeah, I think my favorite part about this suit is actually, it looks like Miles is a kid.
Yeah.
It looks like if you were a kid and you try to dress up as a superhero, it looks like an outfit you would put on.
Yes.
Like you just throw on a hoodie and put your hood up and be like, yeah, and I just think it's kind of fun. It makes Miles kind of a fun character.
Well, yeah, it adds humanity to Miles because Miles is a kid in a lot of ways. He's in high school,
but he's a kid.
Yeah, he's a young adult. Well, barely an adult. He's not really even quite there. He's a teenager who's trying to figure out who he is as a person, and then he has this kind of thrust onto him this gift of the spider powers. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
and so you kind of end up with this situation where you have a child trying to become a superhero. I agree completely. I think it's really neat. I think the color design is fantastic. I really am going to be disappointed if we don't see them. If we don't see any of these R ones, whatever. I can live without them.
This is your main
This is the one that if I don't see, I'm going to be absolutely mad about.
Yeah, you're going to
go on NeoGAF and post some angry things.
Wow, you really got him.
Yeah, I did.
Stick it to him.
I did. That'll affect Insomniac sales. If I just start a hashtag boycott Insomniac, we know people won't buy from them. That's been historically proven to work.
Insomniac watching this, eyes wide open.
So yeah, let us know what you think in the comments down below about these suits. Are there other ones that you would want to see? Maybe you want to see Aunt May becomes Carnage, that suit. It's really stupid. Or maybe you want to see the Ultimate Spider-Ham. There's a lot for you to pick from here. So let us know what you're thinking in those comments down below. Be sure to check out the new Let's Play channel. That is linked in the description below. We've got Reddit, Discord, please join the Discord, Instagram, Patreon, please give me your money. Everything is down there. That's a joke, but if you want to, unless. We'll see you in the next one. Have a fantastic day and stay shway.